The sea covers over 2/3 of the planet's surface. Yet we know more about space and the universe than we do about our own oceans. Between the states of Connecticut and New York is the Long Island Sound, a naturally protected channel into New York City used for over hundreds of years. The Sound's rich maritime history has played a significant role in the growth of our country. Join us as we explore its unsung residents and its forgotten history. Captain Dennis here with Squalus Marine Divers, and today we're heading down to the Norwalk Islands. Here we can see some clam or oyster boats. They're looking for one or the other. I'm not sure which. They're going to and fro down here. There's a lot of clams and a lot of oysters. Today we're going to dive a location called the Greens Ledge Light. We're down on the far west side of the Norwalk Islands. This lighthouse was built in 1902, and it's called a spark plug lighthouse. It has to do with the architecture, how it's shaped. As we get down to the bottom, I don't know, I've been seeing these everywhere in the Sound. It's a horseshoe crab who, I don't know if he's sleeping, if he's hibernating, or he's just late to start this summer. Either way, I'm not waking him up. He looks too comfy. But here we are at the riprap at the base of the lighthouse. I'm going to move kind of slow because I've got the sinking suspicion that there's blackfish here. This orange stuff is cast iron that's fallen off of the lighthouse, I think. It could be wreckage, I don't know, but I can't move it. It's a little heavy. But I think it's stuff that's come down from off the lighthouse, or it may have been used to help build the lighthouse and it got left here. But either way, it's metal. You can see there's all kinds of holes and voids that fish can hide and swim in. And I think, some of these holes connect to other sides of the rock pile. I just can't fit in them. Oh, and you can see right there. There's one of our local residents. I've gotten pretty good at sneaking up on these guys. Here you see a big cluster of line. This is some fishing line and maybe some lobster warp. These rock piles will catch so much stuff during storms. Things will get thrown into them. They'll get crushed in between these holes, or they just get tangled up in here. Here we have all these starfish. Find a happy place, find a happy place. And I think the starfish are here because I think they're eating the periwinkles, which are all the shells on the bottom. All the little fish darting in and around, I think, are burgles. They might be mummies, I don't know. Kind of moving too quick. Some more wreckage in between the rocks. I can't help but see what's right in front of my eyes, the natural beauty that's in the Sound. So many people assume that the Sound is this horrible, dirty, nasty place, and as you can see from this video, it's not true. Rocks don't normally turn bright orange like this. So this orange it's iron or steel that's corroding. If anyone can tell me what this neon orange coral looking like stuff is, I'd love to find out. Now this gantry or walkway must have gotten knocked off of the lighthouse. I've seen this on navigational markers before. They have a little space up there to walk around on. And over here's another piece of it. Oh, and look at that. It's a blackfish. Like I said, they sneak into these holes and they come out somewhere else. Now these white things I've never seen before. But they're on the underside of this rock and there's a lot of them. I don't think that's the same blackfish we saw before. But like I said, they go in and out of these holes. This line goes to a completely buried lobster trap. It's barely could close the door. When you're down here, you got to be real careful. You don't want to get caught up in any of these ropes or lines. So you just got to be cautious to where they are. All kinds of fish down here, folks. Here we have another lobster trap that's just about buried. See, the storms will bring the lobster trap here, and then it'll pile all these shells on top of it, and it'll just fill it up and fill it up and fill it up. This thing is not coming out anytime soon. You can see another one up here that's kind of crushed in, mushed in here, whatever. Here's a piece of, I don't know if it's bottle, but it's amber glass, and it's a whelk shell. Here we have another piece of wreckage. See if we can move it. Yeah, no, not happening. Now, we may not have coral reefs up here in the Island Sound, but we still have reefs with all kinds of rocks. And the thing about rocks is you can touch them and nothing really is going to happen. Reefs, you don't want to touch. But you can see all the little fish that hang out here in the rocks and find safe places to call home. Well, we've just about reached the end of our dive. I'd like to thank you for checking us out once more. Be sure to check us out at squalusmarine.com, Squalus Marine Divers on Facebook. There's another lobster trap that's all mushed up in the rock. And as we climb back up into the boat and we get ready to go to our next dive, I'd just like to say if you're in the Norwalk area and you're interested in learning how to scuba dive, why not check out our friends at Ocean Blue at Rex Dive Center in South Norwalk. Come down and see Mike or Steve and they'll be happy to set you up with everything you need to become an avid scuba diver. Diving in the Sound is possible. You just need to take the first step. So maybe we'll see you underwater. Until then, I'm Captain Dennis.